Alright, this is the ETENWOLF Zephyr air compressor. This is a battery-powered air compressor. It has an internal lithium-ion battery. It has a hose here that's plenty long enough to reach up to a valve stem on a tire while this is sitting next to your car. It has modes where you can record like a car and a truck at different pressures. There's a custom mode that'll go up to 160 psi. You can do ball inflation, like 8 psi, and they have bikes and motorcycles. But basically, you set a psi, or if you change the units, you can go to kilopascals or bars. But you set the pressure you want to go to. You push the start button, and off it goes. And it'll fill it up, and when it gets to the pressure it wants to be, it'll just stop. So it's pretty nice. You carry it out to your car, you hook it up, you go. You can do all 4 tires and just top them all up. Fully charged from the factory, this guy will do at least 2.5, maybe 3 of my 5-gallon air tanks. So it has a pretty decent capacity, for air compressing. It's actively cooled, so the compressor doesn't shut off due to, getting too hot. It'll be able to compress continuously until the battery is run out. Now, it comes with some accessories. You have, the air chuck here that just hooks onto a Schrader valve that you can push the button to release pressure if you need to lower the pressure. There's the Presta bike valve adapter. There's kind of the needle ball inflator, and there's kind of the nozzle for things like pool toys. So it has pretty much all the stuff you'd need to inflate just about anything you'd inflate with an air compressor. It also acts as a power bank. It has a USB-C port here. That's how you charge it. It'll actually charge it up to 40 watts. The manual says it does in-out at 30 watts. I've tested and I've gotten 40 watts in and 40 watts out. Now the charger they provide with it, they give you a little plug-in charger. It'll only do 30 watts. So you're charging at 30 watts if you use their provided charger, but it'll do 40 watts if you have a more powerful power delivery charger. The USB-A port, it does basically 10 watts. It'll do, 2 amps at 5 volts, and that's what it does. But it's independent, so you can charge something at 5 volts here, charge a laptop at 20 volts over there. It's a very capable power bank. Capacity-wise, my estimate here is it's about a 67 to 70 watt-hour battery. It takes 77 watt-hours to charge it back up. It's delivered about 57 watt-hours out through the USB ports. And that battery, as I say, will fill my 5-gallon air tank 2+ times. Also, it has some kind of emergency features. So it has, the light, the bright light, the strobe, and then the SOS light. So it's a very capable little air compressor. The only feature I'd like it to have is a 12-volt input and a cigarette lighter adapter, so that if the battery were run down, you could power it off a car cigarette lighter and compress with it. You can't do that. You have to plug it into a USB port, charge it up. You can't compress while it's charging, so it's going to take a while to charge up, and then you can, fill up a tire. So it is a little larger than the super small car ones that just plug into a cigarette port, but it also fills things up faster than those small units. So if you're looking for just a small emergency unit to keep in your car, this might be larger than you want. I'm personally going to be using this at my house. I have a big air compressor, but it's a pain to take the hose out to the driveway to fill up my car tires. So this is relatively small to sit on a shelf. You pick it up, you take it out to a car, you can fill up all 4 tires. It automatically stops, so all 4 tires are stopping at the same air pressure. I've been very happy with this guy.